Hi, I'm Hazel. Today is almost Saturday, and it is the last almost Saturday that we're gonna get before BlizzCon Saturday. BlizzCon starts in 1 week today. It's gonna be next Friday, November the 3rd, and November the 4th on the Saturday, which means that if we are counting in hours, and I am, we are less than 1 full week away from BlizzCon. It's just so exciting. And I was gonna do this big speculation video where I go through and lay down predictions for what they're actually going to announce and unleash and unveil and reveal and... Are those all words? I think those are all words. All the stuff that they're going to show us at BlizzCon. I was going to do a big video where I make predictions about all that, and then be horrendously wrong in a week. And I have recently been working on raid guides. I'm about 3 down, I have 7 more to go. I don't have footage of the last boss, so that's a problem I'm going to have to deal with later. But it's occurring to me as I work on these raid guides, I am not... With BlizzCon 1 week away, I am not going to have time to make any extra kind of dedicated video, so instead... I'm gonna do it right now. We're gonna just like mash it into the vlog. So welcome to Hazel's 2017 BlizzCon prediction video where we play it fairly safe because nobody likes to be wrong. So prediction number 1, this one is almost a gimme. I predict that at BlizzCon, they're going to announce the Antorus the Burning Throne raid release date. So the next raid we're gonna have, they're going to announce the release date, and that release date, as far as I'm concerned, is going to be on November the 7th. I could be wrong. I think the next possible most likely date, if that doesn't happen, is a week following that, but I think they're going to release it on the Tuesday following BlizzCon. That gives everybody that's going to BlizzCon time to go to BlizzCon, have fun, get home, take a really good shower, and then get ready for jumping into a new raid. Or for people like me who are going to stay home watching the virtual ticket in pajamas, time to stay home and watch the virtual ticket in pajamas, then take a really good shower. Basically boils down to the same thing, but I think that we're going to have a November the 7th Antorus the Burning Throne release date announced at BlizzCon. Outside of that, I think that we've pretty much had all of the major content that we're going to get from Legion, and that Blizzard's resources are going to be from henceforth on turned towards working on the next expansion in order to get it out in the most timely fashion they can manage, which is going to be interesting to see exactly how timely that manages to be. Which brings me to my second prediction, which is the expansion announcement. Again, this is kind of a gimme. If they don't announce an expansion at BlizzCon, that's going to be hilarious. That would be just like community catastrophe, just meltdowns everywhere. They are almost guaranteed. I think they may have actually confirmed it. They're going to announce the next expansion at BlizzCon. They'll probably do so with some like really hype video. I can't wait. I'm just going to melt down into like a big pile of nerd tears. Not because I'm sad, just because everything makes me cry. As far as what that expansion is going to involve, I'm calling Kulturas Pirates. Jaina, I think Jaina's going to have a frontal role. We haven't seen much of her in a while, and she's definitely up to something, so I want to see what she's gone to. I think Azshara, Naga, Oceans stuff, and probably some kind of old god, because there always is. I predict that they're going to run through the basics of all of the major exciting features, and then they're going to have a beta. Soon after BlizzCon, they're going to be like weeks, not months. I mean, I don't know if they would say that again, but basically weeks, not months after BlizzCon, but it may actually be months. It's really hard to say. And then I think the expansion release date is going to be tentatively like late spring, early summer 2018. So I think that Antorus the Burning Throne is going to last us between 6 and 9 months. I don't think it's going to be another year long, and I don't think it's going to be less than 6 months long. So yeah, like May or June-ish 2018 is my guess. As far as actual features in the expansion, I think that we're going to get another 10 level cap raise. I don't think they're going to go for 5. I definitely don't think they're going for 2. I would like to see them do, they're not going to, but I would love to see them do a level squish just because 120 levels is ridiculous. But there's a lot of very valid problems towards doing a level squish that I think is going to make it something that just gets pushed off until it gets like really out of hand. So I think we're going to be going to 120. I would love to see, and I don't know if I would call this a prediction. I don't really think this is going to happen, but I would love to see the scaling technology that Blizzard has really perfected lately, where content such as like the Headless Horseman or the Legion zones scales down to your level. I would dearly love to see that technology applied to the entire leveling experience. I would love to see you leave your starting area and then go wherever the heck you want. At least within the given expansion. Like, maybe don't send people to zones that were designed for flying before they're able to fly, but let them quest wherever they want. Let people do things in whatever order. I think that would go a long ways towards freshening up the leveling experience without adding any extra actual content. I do think they're definitely going to apply that scaling tech to the new zones to allow leveling through the new expansion in any order you want. I don't think that's going anywhere. Other systems I think they're going to keep. I believe they're going to go full speed ahead with World Quest. They may have actually said that in the Q&A somewhere. I think World Quests are great and they're going to keep that. I don't see the Mythic Dungeon system going anywhere. I think Mythic Keystones is a great idea that's going to be applied to new dungeons. I don't think that we're taking our artifacts with us. I'm curious to see exactly how they trash them. Maybe it's going to be like a Dragon Soul style, pour all this power you spent the whole expansion building up into this one thing. Or my personal dream where Harrison Jones like comes and yoinks it because it belongs to a museum. I think we're retiring the artifact. I think they're going to add some form of new personal character progression system to have in addition to the whole level and gear thing. I think something's going to replace artifacts, but as to what that is, I have no earthly idea. As far as classes and races, I predict that we are going to have no new classes. If they did add a class, I would love for it to be able to heal, but I'm not expecting a new class at this time. I don't think they're going to add a new straight-up race either. I think instead we're going to be seeing the sub-races that have been hinted at and to some extent data mined. I and other people have been talking about this for a long time. I think sub-races are definitely on the way. As far as how they're unlocked or accessed, that's something that I'm really interested in. Maybe it's only available at character creation. Maybe you can go through a one-time quest to change from your race to the relevant sub-race. That would be kind of cool. I'm curious to see what they look like, how they're implemented, and what they are, and also whether there's gonna be, I mean, how many races do we have now? Like 10, 20, 12? I actually haven't counted in a while, but I'm curious to know if there's gonna be a sub-race for every race, or for only some of them, or maybe some of them at launch and more of them later. Will some of them be available for use before the next expansion releases if you pre-ordered? Like, I'm really curious to know all the details of that, but I think sub-races are definitely on the table. And then my last prediction, which is almost more of a wish than prediction, but I think that they're going to be adding some features specific to PvP to allow for better PvP spectating, better community tournaments, and just general fixing up to kind of enhance the World of Warcraft esports. I'm basing that off of all of the effort and hiring and all of the work that's gone into developing the WoW esports scene. I think that they're going to be making some in-game changes or additions or features to greater support that in the upcoming expansion. Exactly what those are, again, beyond me. But I think there's going to be some kind of greater push towards WoW esports through better in-game tools. Outside of upcoming BlizzCon, which has kind of like swamped all of my news feeds at least, the only other thing that really came out this week was they posted an official blog post detailing the Lucid Nightmare process and puzzles and a bunch of information about behind that, which I think is really cool and also very handy for people like me that were so lazy that have put off I still don't have mine yet. I haven't done it yet. I've been procrastinating, and I may continue procrastinating for a bit, but at least now when I get around to it, at least I have an official resource to help me understand before I get like grumpy and sad and bust a teacup or something. Questions from this week. Keymaster asks, do you have a master list you could post of all the pets you used in your Family Fighter strats in Argus? I want to favorite any pets I don't yet have leveled that you have used. So unfortunately, I don't have a master list. In hindsight, that would have been a very smart thing to compile as I went along and created all of the strats. The closest thing that exists is in the description of each of the Family Fighter videos. I have strat by strat listed the pets that I used as well as the moves. But that's all I got. I don't have a master list. I would post one if I had it. That's kind of, I have this wish list in my head for everything I would put on a Hazelnutty Games website on the one day that I actually have the resources to put something like that together. I want to have a list of all the pets I use for not only Family Fighter, but Awfully Big Adventure and Celestial Tournament, my favorite 2-pet strats, and I just want all of that in one place, as well as like an event calendar where I can post baking stream dates and actual stream dates and video releases if I ever start working far enough ahead to get those scheduled ahead of time. And then it would be really cool to have a section with all my rematch strings if I ever got those cleaned up. It's a super valid request. It's something I definitely want to do. It's just something that doesn't fit onto my plate at this time. Emperor Karl Franz asks, what kind of battle pet skill would your cat have? I'm not using standard battle pet skills for cats in WoW. Your cat has Call Darkness, Hunting Party, Black Claw, Grenade, Senses of Flame, and Punch. Okay, so I thought about it, and I thought of the things my cat would actually do, and then I thought about how they would fit into a 6-move set. And I did actually wind up using some moves that pet cats have in WoW, but that's just because that's what my cat specifically would do. So here's what she would have. Where is my cat? Hang on, let me find her. This is the cat in question. So our first slot would be Pounce or Scratch. That gives her beast damage and critter damage. Both things that she's been known to do, although she's very nice about scratching her cat pole. She actually doesn't direct furniture. Her second slot would be Photosynthesis or Cute Face, so she's got some dodging. And then the Photosynthesis pairs up with her third slot, which can be Sunlight, because, you know, she's a cat, she likes the sun, she likes to soak in the sun. I like to believe that she's, like, charging up. And then Headbutt would be the bottom slot, because that's her other favorite thing to do. She's taken lately to, once she knows that I'm supposed to be getting up in the morning, crawling on top of me, and then, like, doing the cute cat headbutt thing into my eye socket. And it sounds awful, but it's adorable, because she's just the best kitty. I woke her up for this. She was taking a nap, and we have this broccoli box. We didn't buy a box of broccoli, but, you know, when you shop at Costco, they send you home with, like, these big crates. We have one that we just, like, turned upside down over a blanket, and that is Kitty's broccoli box. And she was sleeping in there, and she came out just because I told her that her presence was requested. And yeah, those would be her moves. I like to think that she would have a middling speed and attack power, but lots of health, because she's a very healthy cat, but she's not super fast. And she doesn't do a lot of damage either. Probably low attack, low attack, lots of health, a little bit of speed, which is a weird breed for a cat, and it would be very ineffective with the whole pouch thing. Joker, are you in a video right now? That's my dog. He never actually shows up. He's very shy. Anyways, that has been my week. The next vlog that we do is going to be a BlizzCon vlog, and we're going to be talking about everything that has come out of BlizzCon. Actually, to that note, it might be kind of late, because the time that I'm normally making vlogs is going to be like right smack in the middle of opening ceremonies, and you know I'm going to sit and watch that first. So, BlizzCon vlog next week. Raid guides in between, stream this afternoon, and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions that you would like answered on a vlog, please leave them as comments on the most recent vlog. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye! Kitty, I gotta turn my camera off. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. Go play with the dog. Go play with the dog. Go. Come on. You can do it. Thank you.